In the bustling shipyards of Belfast, Northern Ireland, a marvel of engineering was taking shape in the early 20th century. This was no ordinary ship, it was the Titanic, a symbol of ambition and human ingenuity. The Titanic's construction was a Herculean feat, involving thousands of workers over a span of 2 years. With its luxurious facilities, including opulent staterooms, grand dining halls, and even a swimming pool, it was a floating palace designed to redefine sea travel. Beyond the luxury, the Titanic was also a testament to advanced technology of its time. Equipped with state-of-the-art safety mechanisms, the ship was touted as unsinkable, a claim that only added to the anticipation and excitement surrounding its maiden voyage. The Titanic was not just a ship, it was a dream, a vision of a new era of sea travel. With the promise of a new era of sea travel, the Titanic set sail on its maiden voyage on April 10, 1912. As the Titanic cut through the icy waters of the North Atlantic, the excitement on board was palpable. On its maiden voyage, this marvel of marine engineering was a symbol of human achievement, a floating palace cruising towards its destiny. In those early days of April 1912, life on board the Titanic was a study in contrasts. In the ship's opulent first-class suites, wealthy passengers reveled in the height of Edwardian luxury. They dined on exquisite cuisine, danced in elegant ballrooms, and strolled on promenade decks under a canopy of stars. Below decks, in the more modest third-class accommodations, families huddled together, dreaming of a new life in America. On the night of April 14th, a chilling message arrived in the ship's wireless room, warnings of icebergs in the ship's path. Yet in the face of danger, the Titanic pressed on, its engines thrumming as it sliced through the bitterly cold sea. When the iceberg was finally spotted, it was too late. The ship's fate was sealed. The Titanic, this unsinkable marvel, collided with the iceberg, its hull screeching against the frozen monolith. Panic swept through the ship as the reality of their predicament became clear. Despite the ship's grandeur, it was woefully underprepared for disaster. With lifeboats sufficient for only half of those on board, a grim lottery of survival began. Women and children were given priority, leaving men and many third-class passengers on the sinking ship. The final hours of the Titanic were marked by acts of bravery and selflessness, as well as scenes of chaos and despair. As the ship's band played on, trying to maintain a semblance of calm, the ship began its final descent into the icy abyss. In the early hours of April 15, 1912, the Titanic sank, taking with it more than 1,500 lives. A journey that began with such promise and optimism ended in one of the most tragic maritime disasters in history. The sinking of the Titanic sent shockwaves around the world. In the wake of the disaster, maritime laws underwent a sea change, particularly concerning the number of lifeboats aboard ships. It was a grim yet necessary lesson learned through the loss of over 1,500 lives. In the face of such a tragedy, we were reminded of our human fallibility, of our audacity to believe we could conquer nature's might. The Titanic, she was more than a ship. She was a testament to our ambition, an embodiment of progress and human ingenuity. But the iceberg that fateful night was a stark reminder of nature's indomitable spirit. No matter how far we advance, how strong we build, the sea will always hold its power. The Titanic, once a symbol of human progress, is now a poignant reminder of our mortality and the enduring power of the sea.